Active Investor here, bringing you another independent analysis. This time we're taking a look at MannKind Corporation. Now I'm doing this analysis a little bit differently. We're focusing specifically on what happened today, March 28th, and each of these candles is going to represent a 5-minute time frame. A little bit different than I normally do it. My reasoning for that is there was a lot of price movement today in MannKind. We finally broke out of that channel that we were stuck in for pretty much a whole trading week, but we did break it down instead of up, and at that, we did break down almost 20%. MannKind did drop about 20% today, a little over 20% even. And I'd just like to give you a little analysis on this chart. I'll give you my reasons why I'm speculating the price drop like that. And then I'll give you my sentiments going forth on where I think the price might end up in the near future. The near future being tomorrow and maybe the rest of this trading week. We'll take a look. So let's just get right to it. Right off the bat, we have this bearish candle right here, opening right at the start of the day. One moment. There we go. Right at the start of the day, we had that bearish candle. Now, there was a little trading action going on above the $2.10 mark briefly, but the candle ended up closing right around the $2.04 mark. The next candle, even worse, more bearish. The wick did break my 187 support, but the price actually did end up closing right at that 187 mark. From there on, we had the bulls really fighting back pretty well here, actually. Nice green candle bringing us back up. The next candle after that, touching right back at that $2 mark. But that's where it actually got denied, and from then on it was just a downward spiral, and the bears pretty much succeeded the entire rest of the day. So the price dropped right back down there, and then we were stuck in this channel for a little while. The price finally breaking pretty badly. And the bulls gave their second attempt at bringing that price back up here, but these candles were just so weak. Look where they closed. All of these candles, they all closed real low. Next, we have more bearish candles bringing us right back down. The bulls tried again to get us back up, but this attempt was even weaker than the first two, and we were coming right back down, and we ended up right around $1.65. Significant price drop when we consider that we opened around $2.10. Very significant decrease there. Now I'll give you a few reasons why I think this happened. First off, we have the short squeeze, and as you know, we were stuck in that channel for about a week, around $2.10. We just couldn't break up. The fact that the price didn't continue to run and it didn't break up through that channel meant that the shorts were pretty much chilling there. They didn't have to cover, there was no short squeeze, and the price never continued to run. So at that point, it was a fair speculation that the price might drop from there, as the channel, it did hold, but it didn't break up from there. I'd also like to mention that there are a lot of day traders that trade MannKind, and I'm sure a lot of them did buy in near the top around that $2.10 mark, and their capital was tied up for almost a week during that time period. I know there was about 40 million shares or so at least traded in the week before this, and I guarantee you, like I said, there was day traders buying near the top there that got locked in that channel for multiple days, and no day trader wants to have their capital tied up like that. Especially because in the bio sector, we have a lot of upcoming catalysts, especially coming up on the 31st. So this week could be a big week for the bio sector. And no day trader is going to want their capital tied up in general, but especially not when there's going to be other bios to play. This is a big week coming up, and those people are probably pulling their money out. Well, obviously they did pull their money out now, but that's another speculation of mine as to why we had this price decrease. So just to reiterate, that's a short squeeze. And then I also think day traders wanted to use their capital for other ventures. They didn't want to keep it tied up in that channel any longer. And then I'd also like to add that I think there was a case of a little too much too soon for MannKind. You know, there really was no significant catalyst to warrant the price doubling from about $1 to $2 in under 2 weeks of trading. That's a pretty damn significant run, and there really was no significant catalyst to warrant that run. It's impressive that that channel around $2.10 held up so well on such a run, but without news, it really was inevitable that that channel would break down and the price would consolidate down a bit. Now, crashing down over 20% in one day is a pretty heavy consolidation, but it does happen, and I think that the combination of all those factors I just mentioned attributed to this significant price decrease. Now, I'm going to give you guys my sentiments going forth. You can't see it on this 5-minute time frame, but on the 1 day, the 4-hour, 2-hour, and the 1-hour time frames, MannKind is actually now oversold And that's a bullish sign. We want to see it oversold. We want it to go back up. If it was overbought after this price decrease, oh man, that'd be bad news. But that's not the case. We are oversold. And I do think the price tomorrow, pre-market, after hours today, and like I said, tomorrow, it might start consolidating back up. Now, a lot of that depends on if we test that 155 support that you guys can't really see here. So I'm just going to draw that line. If we do test that support and it breaks, we're going to be in big trouble. We could be in free fall land for quite a while. I don't remember off the top of my head where my next support after that is, but we don't want that to happen. Now, if the price hits that support and bounces, that's going to be a great sign. I think we might consolidate back up to about $1.80 or so. Ideally, we'd run back up to this pivot point, and we probably, if we do get up there, I don't think we would be able to break it very easily. We might get denied, but just the fact that we could run up 20 cents or so to that 1.8 mark, it's significant. It's not a bad little run after such a drop like this. So I do think that we might consolidate up. I'm gonna be bullish on MannKind. Not a heavy bullish bias, but I'm not really bearish on it anymore. We already went down 20%. We consolidated a lot, and we're oversold on the major frames. I can see the price slowly working its way back up. I don't think we're going to move up 20% tomorrow by any means, but I don't really think we're going to see any significant drops either. If MannKind does continue to drop tomorrow, I don't think it's going to be a 20% drop like it was today. I'm going to say that it'll be less than 20% drop. And if we do move up after all, I could see us moving and retracing towards 187. I don't see us breaking 187 tomorrow, but I do see us retracing towards it, and we might even test it. Now, that's the analysis I'm bringing you today. I hope that helps you guys out. I'd like to congratulate the shorts for making some money. I'd like to congratulate the longs that held their position. You know, props to you guys. You're brave. You're sticking it out. And for the people that got stopped out today, I'd like to congratulate you as well, because you didn't lose too much money, hopefully. Hopefully you got stopped out a little early, and you didn't lose too much money. So going forth, we're all trying to make money on this. Hopefully that will all play out nicely for us in one way or another. Anyway, hope my analysis helped you guys out, and I'll catch you next time.